We got a couple chickens coming. As we're making our transition back to an on-grid lifestyle, we still don't lose focus on our goals in life, our main goal being self-sufficiency. We may have electricity now, but eventually, we'll be able to get by without it. Just like most things in life, the better stress-free quality that you can offer something during their lifespan, the better quality product will be in the end. We keep that in mind while raising our meat birds and our laying hens, and that goes along with all our livestock in the future, along with our sheep. Fresh grass every day. So we've got 75 meat birds, 17 laying hens right now, and an additional 9 soon to be laying hens once they grow up a little bit. So we have a chicken tractor we're building soon. We have all the material gathered for that now. We just need to find the time to build it so we can put them in tractors to run them on fresh grasses in our pastures. But for right now, we just spread chicken feed out in a different spot 3 times a day. And they're free range. They go wherever they want, which is awesome because we took our tick population down from quite a few ticks on our dogs and us to hardly any. Once in a while we'll find one on one of our dogs, and we never get any on us anymore. So they definitely kick the ticks back quite a bit. We've been doing some extensive research lately on health and nutrition, and regenerative farming keeps popping up. It's a very simple practice that we believe every farmer and homesteader should look into. To sum it up, it's just mainly moving,
or rotating your livestock quite frequently on your pasture, adding natural fertilizer to your pasture without all the use of chemicals, all while keeping your livestock in excellent health by keeping them on a good clean pasture for the length of their life.
Called the fire department to get the cat out of the tree. So we're gonna go around these trees so they have shelter. Hook into this fence. We get this 8 up along our driveway, and then we can start going out into the pastures way out that way. And these trees is a lot of open pasture.
We're finding that rotating our sheep as a family is very beneficial as well. It's very good exercise and very good quality family time spent.
So he's covering the lines right now. It kind of camouflages it so that the sheep get kind of tricked by it because they won't walk through it or over it unless it's covered.
Don't push him through the fence. Slow down. Let him kind of find it now. Here you go, Chief. Hold on, stop. Stop what you're doing. Spread out. Slow, they'll figure it out in a second. There they go.
As they take their first steps into their fresh new pasture, we can't help but to feel a warm feeling of happiness as it flows throughout our homestead.
I'm gonna put the salt block back here and the water will be back here because it'll stay shaded most of the day. There's some stuff touching the fence. Kind of get the grass from touching it, you know, the good stuff. Well, moving sheep was a lot of work, chickens and stuff, so I come here dressed for work. These kids come dressed for play. Yeah. This is just right down the road from our house, so don't tell anybody. So 5 days is all it took for 6 sheep to mow this big, long area way down. The first time we run our sheep on the pasture here, there's a lot of weeds. This place hasn't been farmed since the 50s, and the grass isn't too thick and stuff. So what we're doing, and my thought is, we let them eat it down a lot more than they should. Normally, once the pasture's actually going good like it's supposed to, then you only put them on it for like a day and move them, from what I'm told. But I noticed with our goats and chickens before, when we had them at our off-grid property, that they wore all the way down to dirt, and all the weeds and what grass was there was completely gone to just straight up dirt. Now I notice there's nothing but beautiful green grass growing. They put a lot of manure in the ground too. So by this time next year, our grass is going to be twice as good. And then every year, it's just going to get better and better. I kind of want to thank Greg Judy for this, because he puts out a lot of content. And I found him, I believe, on, I think Justin Rhodes went there. I was pretty intrigued on how smart Greg Judy was. So I started watching a couple of his videos, and he makes a lot of sense. He might not like how far we eat down our pasture, but I think by doing it the first time, it seems like they're stomping it in a lot more, putting a lot more manure on it, and getting rid of a lot of the unwanted weeds, instead of just doing 1 day. Because after 1 day, it don't even look like they touch it. After like the 4th day, it's like, wow. It's like all of a sudden it looks like they just nailed it. But this is the 5th day, so yeah, we really need to move them. So yeah, good stuff. We moved the sheep over here, and boy, are they happy. Aren't you guys? Girls. Boy, they like those yellow flowers. Hope they're good for them. Look straight out there. That's where our sheep are fenced off right now.
There's nothing like a nice long walk in the tall grass surrounded by the smell of the flowers and the pine trees, and just the therapeutic sounds of the breeze as it flows through the grass.
It's very nice through here. We're walking through. We're going to the woods. I'll show you how thick it looks in the woods. It's really nice through here. Lots of butterflies and bees out here. Let's walk into the woods real quick. So this is gonna be our hunting area mainly. Inside these woods. Probably get some firewood out of it. Oh, it's just beautiful back here. It's really thick with a lot of growth on the ground out here.
That's a big one. Yeah, we'll let you lay a little bit longer. Yeah, after a check. You tell us when there's eggs in here. You're a good boy, huh? I think that one's mad we just stole her eggs. She does the big one. I think that one was a calico princess. There's that bigger egg in my hand. We have 17 laying birds, hens, laying right now, and we find usually about 14, but ever since we started putting our sheep in there, they start hiding their eggs outside, so our sheep are no longer in there, so hopefully they start laying more in their boxes.